You see them every Tuesday. They see you. You are both standing at the exact same counter, waiting for the exact same coffee. But you do not speak, because if you say hello, are you finally making a local friend? Or are you just ruining their morning peace? This is the quiet, paralyzing loop of the familiar stranger. You stand there. You stare down at your phone. You swipe through emails you are not even reading. You are terrified that if you initiate contact, you will instantly be branded as the creepy regular who cannot read basic social cues. So you stay silent. Week after week after week, you convince yourself it is better to be invisible than to be invasive, but you are entirely wrong about how they perceive you. By the end of this video, you will have a precise, biologically backed system to bridge the gap between stranger and acquaintance. A system that will not trigger their flight response and will never force you to compromise your own comfort. Let us start with the fear. Listen to me. Your fear of approaching them is not a character flaw. It is not you being broken. It is not some terminal case of social anxiety. It is a primal preservation instinct. When you are in a quiet, confined space like a coffee shop, your brain treats uninvited interaction as a potential threat. It triggers an evolutionary alarm, the stranger danger response. You feel this visceral tension in your chest, so you naturally assume they feel it too. You assume your presence is a burden. But science proves you are likely a pleasant surprise. There is a heavily documented psychological reality called the liking gap. Research shows that as adults, we consistently, predictably underestimate how much strangers like us after a brief interaction. We are our own harshest critics. You assume you come across as awkward. They just think you are polite. You assume they desperately want to be left alone. The truth is, they are often just as bored, burnt out, and socially disconnected as you are. Stop taking the blame for a biological reflex, and here is the absolute best part about your specific situation. You are not actually strangers anymore. You have a powerful psychological principle working in your favor right now. It is called the mere exposure effect. Because you see each other every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 in the morning, repeated, passive, visual contact has already done 80% of the heavy lifting. You are not starting from zero. Your face is familiar. Your routine is predictable. Your presence is expected. That repeated exposure has naturally established a baseline of psychological safety in their brain. You are no longer a threat. You are a stable part of their environment. The door is already unlocked. You just need to know exactly how to push it open without sounding the alarm. Here is the exact framework. 3 steps. Step 1. Rule number 1 of adult friendships. Never start with a personal question. Do not ask what they do for a living. Do not ask where they are from. That is an interrogation, not a conversation. Instead, you anchor the opening on a shared environmental variable, something you are both actively experiencing in that exact second. The ambient music. The fact that the barista is handling a massive rush of orders all alone, or a hyper-specific menu item. Step 2. The non-demanding observation. You must craft a statement that gives them an out, a sentence that allows them to agree and expand, or simply nod and look away. You are removing the pressure of an interview. You are lowering their defensive shield. Before we get to the final step, pause for a second. What is your local coffee shop order? Drop it in the comments below right now. The routines we keep dictate the people we meet, so let us see who is in the exact same time zone of exhaustion as you are. Now, step 3, the time-constrained exit. This is the secret weapon. You must establish immediately that you are leaving. When people know they will not be trapped in a 20-minute small talk hostage situation, their psychological guard drops to absolute zero. They can relax, because they know the interaction has a hard stop. So let us put this together into the exact words you are going to say. Picture the setup. You are waiting at the handoff counter. They are standing 2 feet away. Eye contact is naturally made. Here is option A, the extrovert approach. You look at them and say, "I am grabbing this and running straight to the office." but I have to ask. You get the exact same iced Americano I do every single Tuesday. Is it just for the caffeine, or do you actually like the taste? They will likely smile and say, honestly, it is just survival at this point. I have back-to-back meetings all morning. You validate that immediately. You say, I feel that entirely. I am heading into the exact same gauntlet. I am your name, by the way. I will let you get to it, but good luck today. They will reply, thanks. I am Sarah. You too. If that feels like too much social energy for you, here is option B, the low-energy introvert approach. You make eye contact and say, I am heading out, but I see you here every Tuesday. Just wanted to finally say hi. I am your name. They will instinctively reply, oh, hi, I am Sarah. You nod and say, nice to meet you, Sarah. Have a good Tuesday. And then you walk away. Let us deconstruct exactly why these scripts work flawlessly. They establish your identity. They validate their stress. They demand absolutely nothing in return. And they rigorously respect physical space and time. You did not ask for their number. You did not force a conversation about the weather. You planted a seed. You transformed yourself from a background extra in their life to a named character. Next Tuesday, you are no longer a stranger. You are the person who understands their routine. But what if things do not go perfectly? What if you misread the situation? Let us talk about the edge cases. First is the earbud wall. If they have both headphones in and their shoulders are turned entirely away from the counter, you abort the mission. Do not tap them on the shoulder. Do not wave your hand in their line of sight. Respecting physical boundaries is a high-level social skill. It is not a failure. But what happens if the timing seems right? You deliver the script flawlessly, and they just look at you, say yeah, and immediately look back down at their phone. This is where people panic. This is where the social anxiety spirals. You need a graceful exit strategy, an off-ramp. Here is exactly what you say. Fair enough? Have a good one. Then you physically step back, and you look away. You must not internalize this rejection. When a stranger shuts down a polite, low-stakes interaction, it is almost always about them. It is about their depleted social battery, or a highly stressful morning text they just received from their boss. It is a reflection of their current emotional capacity, not a referendum on your inherent worth. Making friends as an adult in your 30s is not about luck. It is not about being the loudest person in the room, and it is certainly not about waiting around to be chosen. It is about understanding behavioral science and putting in intentional repetitions. If you are tired of useless advice, like just put yourself out there. If you want tactical, psychology-backed strategies to actually build your social circle in the real world, hit subscribe. Because the truth is this: you are exactly one low-stakes interaction away from completely changing the trajectory of your week.